And right now, I mean, I don't feel any like particular way. I don't feel scared, angered. I don't feel anything right now, to tell you the truth. So that's my story.
Hey, what? Nah. Oscar, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Good morning, Jesse.
How you?
I was good, I guess. I was good. I wanted to first have an opinion on something, and then lastly, respond to the biblical question.
Okay.
So I called your show before, and I counseled with you in regards to my house. Long story short about that, my wife cheated, and I have 2 boys. Now it's just like she's not snapping out of it. She talked to my cousin's wife, where they actually went through the same thing, and she kind of seemed like she came back to earth a little bit, but she's not all there. And I've been doing the silent prayer every morning, every night, sometimes like every other lunch hour. And I don't know, I think I reached the breaking point. And I mean, before that, I've asked her, like, hey, the decision you're making are too fast and they're too retarded. And by that, I mean is that she first started saying, you know what, I regret what I did, and I won't do it again. But then she came back and she's like, I think this is too hard. It's not going to work out. I'm in love with someone else. And I'm like, well, I think you know this guy for 5 months. You're taking it too fast. You should just give it a break. Take it easy. Give it some time. And at that point, she's like, she didn't want to do it. So I was like, okay. I started looking for apartments. I still am. But after she talked to my cousin's wife, which he was the one that introduced me to you. Then she kind of came about. She was like, yeah, I think this is crazy. And we talked, and I asked her, you know what? I think that I don't think I could help you. What you need is like spiritual guidance. And the reason I told her that I can't help you right now, because she doesn't want to, like, every time she sees me, I feel like she sees me with a lot of anger. And she closes up to me. Like, she just shuts me down, pushes me away. That day I was like, I need, like, what you need is spiritual guidance. And I asked her to talk to you, get some counseling. And she said that she was going to do the counseling. And she made an appointment. All right, so I believed it. But yesterday, I came home, I saw her, and she looked like a mess. So I asked her, like, what's up, what's wrong? And she was like, it's just, like, I'm miserable, this is so hard, da-da-da. And I'm like, well, it's because you haven't accepted what you did was wrong, and what you need to do is just forgive and let go. That's the first step that you need to do in order for you to overcome all this. It'll be so hard, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I feel like you're not fully trying. So I accepted the worst case scenario, and I made peace with it. So, I'm just gonna leave. I packed up my stuff and I bounced out of there. And right now, I mean, I don't feel any like particular way. I don't feel scared, angered. I don't feel anything right now, to tell you the truth. So that's my story.
And, what? Nah.
What a mess.
No, what a mess. So, she's not sorry for what she did?
She told me she's sorry and she knows that what she did is wrong. The problem with her is forgiving and letting go.
Oh, I see. If you let her go, will you be able to keep your children and just let her go?
Well, she doesn't want to, like, I told her, like, just give me my children.
Right.
Give me my children because they're better off with me than with you.
And what'd she say?
And she's like, well, they're my kids too. And I'm like, but the path you're going, it's not the right path. And I don't want that help for my kids.
Right. And so why did you leave home rather than staying there and keeping the kids and let her leave?
Well, because the rent is so high here in LA, especially Glendale. Before all of this happened, we manage apartments, but it's her part-time managing the apartments. And so all I do is just pay the rent, but everything is under her name.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, so that's why I was like, well, it's better me just to leave.
Okay. Well, one thing I really like the way you're dealing with it is that in spite of what she's done, you realize what's driving her, and you're still trying to point the right way that she can overcome it instead of getting mad and wanting to fight and all that crap. So you definitely dealt with it in a perfect way. And now that you moved on, because you're right, you can't help her if she doesn't want to be helped. And no one, you can't help her anyway. You pointed to the source that will help her if she wanted to overcome. And so, you definitely.
And the thing is, sorry, I mentioned one thing. The thing is that we spoke about having a month break, but I was like, that's just. I don't think a month is gonna do nothing. Like,
right?
It's like the decision has to be made like today because we only promised today, not tomorrow.
Yeah. And
so when I left, she calls like, "Oh, is this us taking the month break?" And I'm like, "No, this is me leaving."
Nice.
This, like if you don't come too, like, what's the point of me being there?
Yeah.
So
amazing. Well, stay with the silent prayer. Watch and again, don't get angry at her. She can't help herself. And then don't accept it, but don't be angry, and you'll be fine. Will you still be seeing your children?
No.
How you feel about that?
I made my peace with it, Jesse,
nice.
A couple of weeks ago.
That's deep. Well, yeah. I wish you well, Oscar. Stay on the straight and narrow, and let God's will be done, man.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's amazing.
God's will be done.
Yeah. Cool. So you want to respond to the biblical question?
Yeah, I do, Jesse.
What is your reason for living?
Well, I didn't ask to be put in this earth. I was kind of forced to by my parents. So I just got to live life one day at a time and do it in a righteous way. That's it.
So your reason for living is to do it in the right way?
Yeah.
Nice. Amazing. I'll put my little 2 cents in on Sunday, and I do appreciate you responding to it. And again, stay away from anger through this situation that you're dealing with right now. It's just a situation. It's not you. It's not even happening to you. It's happening to her. And just wish her well and see what happens.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I've been doing. Just I was there just to see what happens. Now this happened. Now I just gotta see where this leads to. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know where it's gonna go to.
Absolutely. Amazing. I wish you well, Oscar. Call me again.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Okay, you too, buddy. Amazing way of dealing with that. How many men would deal with that in that manner? You know, or women would deal with men like that. Don't judge. The same spirit that's driving the wife is driving him until you overcome it. And it's all like he's overcoming it.